It was a cold and dark October evening. There was a pre-holiday bustle in the city. People decorated their houses with pumpkins, candles, and cobwebs. The children were preparing for a fun round of neighbors in search of sweets. Everyone was waiting for Halloween, the scariest and most fun holiday of the year. But not everyone was in a good mood. In one of the houses on the outskirts of the city lived a young woman named Anna. She was lonely and unhappy. A year ago, her husband died in a car accident, and her only son David went to study in another city. Anna felt forgotten and unnecessary. She did not communicate with neighbors, did not go to work, did not leave the house. Her only entertainment was the internet, where she searched for interlocutors on various websites and forums. One day she met an interesting man named Michael. He was polite, smart, funny. He told her about his life, his hobbies, his dreams. He said he loved Halloween and that he was going to dress up as a two-headed man. He said it was his favorite image because it symbolized the duality of human nature. Anna was fascinated by Michael. She felt that he understood her, that he gave her hope that he could become her friend. She looked forward to his messages, laughed at his jokes, trusted him with her secrets. Soon Michael proposed to Anna to meet. He said he wanted to see her live, that he wanted to give her flowers, that he wanted to invite her to dinner. Anna was happy. She thought it was the beginning of something bigger, that it was a chance to change her life, that it was fate. She agreed to meet Michael on Halloween Eve. She gave him her address and said she was expecting him at 7 o'clock in the evening. Anna spent the whole day in pleasant expectations. She put on lipstick, put on a new dress, combed her hair. She put candles, wine, and fruit on the table. She turned on the music, opened the door, looked out the window. She saw children walking down the street in costumes of witches, vampires, zombies. She smiled at them and waved. She felt young and happy, but her happiness did not last long. At exactly 7 o'clock she heard a knock on the door. She ran to the door and opened it. Michael was standing in the doorway, but he was not what she had imagined him to be. He was not a man, but a monster. He was two-headed, two-armed, two-legged. He was tall, strong, terrible. He was dressed in bloody rags, and in his hands he had huge knives. He was smiling an evil smile. An unpleasant smell was coming out of his mouth. He told Anahi, "Anna, I'm glad you were waiting for me. I've come to kill you." Anna was in shock. She couldn't believe her eyes, her ears, her mind. She couldn't move, couldn't scream, couldn't resist. She was paralyzed. She just looked at Michael with horror and incomprehension. She asked him, "Why are you doing this? Who are you?" Michael answered, "Harry, I am an evil monster who pretends to be an ordinary conversationalist on the eve of Halloween. I am your worst nightmare that will make you its victim. I am the one who kills everyone who trusts me, who opens the door to me, who lets me into his house. I am the one who deceived you, who used you, who hates you. I'm the one who's going to kill you." But as soon as he said those words, something strange happened. His voice became softer, his smile gentler, his eyes warmer. He lowered the knives, he threw off his rags, he shook his head. He looked at Anna with sympathy and regret. He told her, "I'm sorry, Anna. I do not know what came over me. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill anyone. I don't want to be a monster. I want to be a man who loves you, who cares about you, who respects you. A man who is your friend, your partner, your soulmate, a man named Michael." Anna was confused. She didn't know what to think, what to feel, what to do. She wondered if this was another trick, another lie, another trap. She asked him, "What are you talking about? What are you doing? What are you?" Michael answered, "I'm telling the truth. I do what my heart tells me to do. I am a two-headed man. A person who has two personalities, two identities, two lives. A man who is good and evil, light and darkness, man and monster. A man whose names are Michael and Michael." Anna was amazed. She realized that Michael was not a monster, but a victim of a terrible curse, a cruel experiment, an evil fate. A victim who had no control over her actions, her words, her thoughts. A victim who needed help, who deserved compassion, who wanted love. The victim that Michael and Michael were Anna felt a surge of emotions. She felt pity, anger, fear, curiosity, admiration, attraction. She felt a connection, a bond, a spark. She felt something she hadn't felt in a long time. She felt love. She told him he understand. Michael, I forgive you. Mikhail, I don't care about your appearance, your past, your problems. I care about you, your personality, your potential. I care about us, our friendship, our relationship. I love you, Michael and Michael. Michael and Michael were overjoyed. They couldn't believe their ears, their hearts, their luck. They could not contain their happiness, their gratitude, their relief. They hugged Anna, they kissed her, they thanked her, they told her, we love you, Anna. We love you more than anything in the world. We love you for who you are, for what you do, for what you feel. We love you for accepting us, for forgiving us, for loving us. We love you, Anna. And so, on that cold and dark October evening, a miracle happened. A single woman, a two-headed man, and a monster have become a happy couple, a loving family, and a Halloween legend. Since then, they have lived happily ever after. The end. Ever after. The end. It was a warm and sunny September morning. There was a festive atmosphere in the city. People decorated their homes with balloons, streamers, and confetti. The children were preparing for a merry procession in the park in honor of sweets. Everyone was waiting for Candy Day, the sweetest and tastiest holiday of the year. But not everyone was in a good mood. A young man named Alex lived in one of the apartments in the city center. He was bored and unhappy. A year ago, his girlfriend left him for another guy, and his only friend Leo went to travel the world. Alex felt lonely and depressed. He did not communicate with anyone, did not go to school, did not leave the apartment. His only entertainment was the internet, where he searched for games on various websites and forums. One day he found an interesting game called Candy Crush. It was colorful, fun, addictive. He played it for hours, days, weeks. He collected candy, broke blocks, passed levels. He became obsessed with the game. He forgot about everything else. He didn't eat, he didn't sleep, he didn't care. His only goal was to win the game, score the most points, win a prize. Soon he reached the final level. It was the most difficult, the longest, the most challenging. He had to collect 1,000 candies of each color, break 500 blocks of each type, and score 10 million points in 10 minutes. He was determined to do it. He was confident. He was ready. He pressed the play button and started the game. Everything worked out for him. He was fast, smart, skilled. He picked up candy, broke cubes, scored points. He was close to the finish line. He was almost there. He was close to victory. But then something strange happened. The game changed. The screen blinked. The sound distorted. He saw a message on the screen. It said, "Hello, Alex. I'm glad you've come this far. I've come to challenge you. I am the master of this game, the creator of this world, the ruler of this sweet country. I am the one who controls everything, who sets the rules, who sets the traps. I am the one who deceived you, who used you, who hates you. I'm the one who's going to crush you. I'm telling the truth. I do what my fun tells me to do. I'm a candy monster. A monster who loves sweets, craves sugar, loves candy. A monster that is hungry and greedy, playful and cunning, angry and crazy. A monster who is a candy and a crush." Alex was confused. He didn't know what to think, what to feel, what to do. He wondered if it was a joke, a glitch, a virus. He asked Keith, "What are you talking about? What are you doing? What are you?" Candy Crush repeating to him again. He challenged, "I'm in the game. I'm a candy monster, a monster that wants to play with you, test you, eat you. A monster that will give you candy, cubes, and glasses. A monster that will take your time, your energy, and your life. The monster that is Candy and Crash." Alex was scared. He realized that Candy Crush is not a game, but a trap. The trap that lured him, that addicted him, that consumed him. A trap from which there was no way out. There was no pause. There was no end. A trap that needed a victim who deserved punishment, who wanted revenge. A trap that was sweet and oppressive. Alex felt a surge of emotion. He felt panic, anger, regret, guilt, shame, despair. He felt disunity, loss, emptiness. He felt something he hadn't felt in a long time. He felt pain. He told Candy Crush he hate you. Candy Crush, I hate you more than anything in the world. I hate you for who you are, for what you do, for what you feel. I hate you for deceiving me, for using me, for hating me. I hate you, Candy and Crush. Candy Crush was thrilled. She couldn't believe her ears, her mouth, her luck. She couldn't contain her joy, her satisfaction, her hunger. She was laughing at Alex. She was mocking him. She was mocking him. She told him, I love you, Alex. I love you more than anything in the world. I love you for who you are, for what you do, for what you feel. I love you for playing with me, for feeding me, for loving me. I love you, Alex. And so, on that warm and sunny September morning, a catastrophe occurred. A bored man, a candy game, and a monster have become a sad victim. A cruel trap and the legend of the Candy Crush. Since then they have lived unhappily. End.